We're back. We're back. Focus. Cause we're back. Alright, so today, you know what I'm saying, gonna, what I mean, keep the ball rolling with what I be on, you know what I'm saying? Health is wealth, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but the positivity, nothing but self improvement, and nothing but learning. Today I was gonna, just spitball it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go off what I just got here, and today what I really just want to talk about is what is one spirit? You know what I mean? Like, I know my spirit, and that's what I'm gonna talk to you today about. But maybe through this, you can find your spirit and how to be able to define that and become more aware of it, right? Because I feel like our spirit is the median between our brain and our vessel, aka our body, and the communication or lack thereof. So try to tap into your spirit. Focus. Not just on me, but on also trying to tap into your spirit, right? So the concept of one spirit can have different meanings depending on the culture, religious, physiological, or an individual's perspective. Generally, spirit refers to the non-physical, intangible essence of a person that encompasses their consciousness, identity, emotions, sense of oneself, and more, etc. Um, for me, I would say my spirit is every word that I speak, right? And I'm gonna go a little bit deeper than that. Although I say some stupid shit, my spirit can be a little bit dumb sometimes, right? My goal is to keep my spirit constant, right? What does that mean? Well, when niggas are they're on their highs, right? They fucking had a good day, fucking got a good check, fucking just woke up happy, fucking I don't know whether the night before was cool or they were like premeditating something good that's coming in their future. They're just ready for it, right? There's that high, right? But then everybody also has those lows. Those lows feel like I don't want to get out of bed. I don't even want to go to work today. This shit's bullshit. Why is this shit keep happening? It's just repeating, right? Everybody has those ups and downs. Life is nothing but a graph, right? And it's up to us to try to find the consistency. You know what I'm saying? It's either consistency like this, right? And this is the high plane. Consistently like this, because it's a low plane, y'all. Some of y'all niggas stay consistently in that depression plane, or we have it consistently just rising. Doesn't matter what it is, you're just constantly rising. You see what I'm saying? So that's just one way on how I would be able to describe my spirit and how I I I choose to be able to try my best to channel my spirit for the positives. Um, Consciousness and self awareness. The spirit is often associated with the individual's consciousness, self awareness, and capacity to think, reason, and experience emotions. It is a part of the person that perceives, thinks, and reflects on their experiences and existence, right? You got to understand that you are alive, you have life force, you have energy, right? There are other things on this earth that also contain life force and energy, right? You know, for example, some of those things are fruits, trees, the earth itself, uh, air, the sun, even rocks, bro. Now, we were taught that anything, anything that has molecular, like a molecular construct, is matter, right? Whether if it's moving or not moving, the cells could just be going so slow to the point to us, to the naked eye, it looks like it's not moving. But in retrospect, the molecular structure is still there, so it does have the ability to move. That's how things are able to break apart, right? But what you really need to focus on is that your matter, and take it in a positive sense. You matter. You are matter that matters, right? And if you don't matter to anybody else, at least you matter to yourself, which is that's how we know you're still here, right? Um, Focus on the things that matter to you, right? That can also help you reflect off of those things to understand and better be conscious and aware of your spirit, right? Because your spirit plays a big role in your life and your willpower, right? Identity and individuality, right? One spirit is linked to their unique identity and individuality. It encompasses the qualities, beliefs, values, and experiences that make a person distinct from others. Understand this, that there is only one you. Now, everybody talks about a doppelganger, right? But think about this, right? A doppelganger is still themselves, right? They don't have the same ideology, they don't have the same spirit, they don't have the same exact blood as you, the individual. So understand how sacred that is. Sacred. That is sacred. For you to be you is sacred because there's only one you. And that's factual evidence. That's so factual evidence, bro, because you cannot tell me of another person who is exactly who you are, experience everything that you've experienced through your emotions, through your eyes, and through your vessel, right? No, that's only you. Understand how sacred that is. That is why we got to understand that now is the best time to take a hold of our spirit and be most aware of it because you are so special that no one can replicate that. No one can reproduce it. Put it this way, right? Everything I'm saying, somebody could just go on the internet, type up and like find the same thing I'm saying but reword it, right? Essentially, it's the same substance, right? No one can say the words that I've said to you in the same sense that I've said them, right? Unless they go back, play back this video, and take my script and then just say it exactly how I said it. But no, that will never be like the first time, the first one, the only ones who have done it the first time. In this sense, it's me. But take a minute to reflect and try to find what things you can do only you have done because it's you. That shit really means something. And if it doesn't mean anything to anybody else, let it mean something to you because you're what brings the value to it. You are your value. Have you ever taken the time to be aware of the values you bring to yourself that you can expand on? You see what I'm saying? Some people really need to understand how sacred that is and how real that is, right? Emotions and feelings. Emotion and feelings are often considered aspects of the spirit. The spirit is where the emotions such as joy, love, sadness, anger, and empathy originate and are experienced. And just like I was saying, you cannot account for anybody else's emotions or feelings, whether if it's joy, love, sadness, anger, or empathy. You cannot. You can only account for your own. And that is what makes your spirit so sacred to you. It doesn't have to be sacred to anybody else, bro. Think religion, bro. You think the nigga who went around just preaching this shit because he wanted to? No, he wanted to preach it because it was so meaningful to him, so sacred to him that just maybe it could become just as sacred to him to somebody else, but in their own individual sense, right? Everybody takes everybody takes what they want from a religion. Not everybody takes the same thing. Everybody fixates and focuses on different things. That is their individual spirit. That is their individual consciousness and awareness. You know what I mean? Um, Purpose and meaning. The spirit is associated with the search for purpose and meaning in life. It drives the individual to seek understanding and fulfillment and a sense of direction in their existence. And that's a really good one because if you don't have a sense of direction, how do you know where you want to go or where you're even going? Can one call you complacent, stagnant? You know what I mean? How do you know where to find your fulfillment if you don't have a sense of direction? Let's just say the sense of direction is knowing right from wrong, right? As an individual, only you know what you were taught, so you have your own concept of right and wrong. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, society plays a role in everything that we're taught, and all the emotions that we feel, right? Our societies, our surroundings that we like to dwell around, right? Whether if it's the Twitter feed or the Instagram feed or the Facebook feed, whatever we're getting entertainment, content, information from, whether if it's schooling, whether if it's just from friends, whether if it's from family, this plays a role on the purpose and meaning that we call our sense of direction, right? Our sense of understanding, right? Us trying to find our fulfillment, right? Do your best to find the purpose and meaning in your life and what can potentially lead you to the most fulfillment that you've ever experienced. Because understand this, you're the only one who can find fulfillment in that category because you are the only you. This is a one-time thing we're talking about. You know, whenever they say, "Hey, we have a one-time deal." Well, understand this, bro. You have a one-time deal, right? One time deal. That is why your time should be the most valuable and sacred thing to you. There is no amount of money that can put a price on your time unless you, as the individual, allow it. You see what I'm saying? And that's very important for you to understand. Connection and interconnectedness, right? Many spiritual and physiological traditions emphasize the idea that a human spirit is connected to a larger whole or universe, right? Some could call that the bigger picture, right? This interconnectedness can manifest as a sense of unity with all living beings or greater spiritual reality, right? Just like I was saying, bro, we have life force. Life force is all around us. That's how we continue to grow in our life and grow in our vessel, right? For the things that we consume, that we extract the life force from to turn it into our own to continue going. You see what I'm saying? So understand, like, for instance, like all these niggas that are vegetarian, vegan, whatever you want to call it, right? Some of them do it because they don't like the killing of animals. Well, understand this: every green that they consume, whether if it's cauliflower, broccoli fake by the way, tomatoes, fucking lettuce, fucking leaves. Every time they consume something, it has life force in it. They are killing plants. You know what I mean? Now, of course, we're not going to bring a negative connotation around it, but you're extracting the life out of plants in turn, because this is basically what they're saying, right? Vegetarians and vegans and people who preferably only dwell on plant-based items, right? Plants have the most life force. Plants is what gives the animals that people take their meat from life force, right? Put it this way, right? And whenever I thought it this way. It was kind of crazy, right? People who eat beef, because beef is a big thing, right? People here, especially in the South, who eat beef, who like to get their protein from beef or any red or most red meats. Let's just but for right now we're talking beef, right? Cows only eat grass. People like to understand that the sense of protein in beef is really good, especially the good like lean beef, right? That's where you'll be able to find a lot of good protein. Well, why think of that protein? Think of the cow as the middleman, right? You are going through the cow to get the protein that you're striving for. And understand this, proteins are so good because your brain needs protein to be able to function at its highest capacity, right? That's why protein here is very important. Why vegans and vegetarians are on some why go through the middleman when you can go straight to the source of where it gets its own protein, which is herbs, grass, lettuce, um, anything vegetation, right? And that's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, I think it is a really good point because put it this way, they say that we were evolved from monkeys. You know, the only difference is the chromosomes. I think they have one and we have two, and the two that we have is for their one is those put together. Um, I have to go back over that, but I'm pretty sure that's my understanding of it. I have never seen a goddamn gorilla because that's one of the bigger ones. I've never seen a gorilla eat meat. Now, don't get me wrong, like I like meat, and I think there's a lot of good protein in meat, right? But just going based off of my teeth, I don't think I'm supposed to be eating meat like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you I'm not gonna eat meat. I'm not telling you I'm gonna keep eating meat. But what I'm telling you is just be aware, bro. Do you think your teeth are meant or for consuming the amount of meat that we do? Because I personally don't think so. We have two. We have four canine teeth right here, the little sharp ones, right? Have you ever seen like, go look up what a carnivore's teeth look like, bro? Put it this way, bro. Think a shark, bro. They're known for just eating straight fucking meat, nigga. You ever seen a shark's teeth, bro? They have three fucking rows of just straight canine teeth. Just straight motherfucking big motherfucking sharp ass nigga. Them teeth that would just chop a nigga up. Just shred a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That is a goddamn being that is designed to eat meat, right? I'm like, and why am I so fixated on this meat? Because what we extract life force from and in what way we do it has a big impact on how we're able to channel it into our own, right? Because it'll still have the essence of how we extracted it from the original being or entity that we got it from, right? So understand, your spirit has a lot to do with what you eat. A lot, right? Religious and cultural beliefs. The concept of one's spirit is often intertwined with religion and cultural beliefs. Different faiths and cultures have their own interpretations of nature and the significance of the human spirit. That's very true. Understand that religion and culture are two different things. Religion, at least in my opinion, religion is something that I would like to explain as a practice that is not supposed to change or update, right? But let's be honest, in our times, right, all the religions had to update with the type of society we currently have. So I'm gonna just go ahead and not talk about religion. But if y'all really wanted to know my insight on religion, go ahead and drop some shit in the comments, and I'll make a fucking post directed towards religions and how I fucking feel about that shit. No positive, no negative, just straight neutrality. Swear to God. Get it? But I I really want to focus on cultural beliefs because everybody has different cultural beliefs based off of where their heritage came from. You know what I mean? Not everybody has the same heritage. Not everybody has the same cultural beliefs. Not everybody has the same culture. So do your best to try to get as intertwined with your own personal culture that your family comes from or derives from, and why it means so much to you. And that's all I can say, right? On that note. Self-discovery and growth. Many individuals engage in self-discovery and spiritual practice to explore and nurture their spirit. This can involve practices like meditation, prayer, mindfulness, philosophical inquiry. Oh, inquiring about philosophy, basically. Okay. Um, One philosophy that I recently just like learned about is stoicism. I really like stoicism because it emphasizes the neutrality aspect of things, and why it's best to take a neutrality stance rather than a positive or negative stance. And I think that is really good because you're able to see both sides. You know what I mean? They always, the saying goes that there's always three sides to a story, right? Your side, their side, and the one looking in. You know what I mean? And the one looking in isn't necessarily there to pick a side, but to observe the overall content, or or the overall situation in entirety. Meaning that they're only supposed to have a neutrality stance and point out things that maybe one or the other side has not seen from the other, right? Each other, right? So, um, stoicism, I think is very cool. Uh, there's other philosophies out there that aren't too bad, but stoicism is one that really I think I connected with and would like to learn even more about. Deadass. Um, but I really do want to tell y'all thank you for tapping in today. If you were able to make it to this point, you were the realist. Go ahead and hit your boy with a like, a subscribe, and a comment, please. I love the comments. I love the likes. And I love the subscribers. Um, I also got my Discord community up and running. It is open. I will do my. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link in the description. So y'all just go ahead and if y'all would like to join my community and ask me other questions outside of here in YouTube, feel free. I do not mind. But yeah, I really want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all, and thank you for helping me bring more value to myself and more purpose, because this is the type of things that enlighten me and make me feel very fulfilled. So till next time.